Guys, this is the mysterious what if here. Well, I don't know if I'll be posting this on my Instagram or not. Maybe not. We'll find out later. But this is a what if about My Hero Academia, and what if Deku was the god or the knight of destruction. Now, as you can already tell, there's that armor and that one. That's what Izuku will look like, right there. That is him on a daily, and for some reason he has shoes by his head. Don't know why, but I like the look. Anyways, we go back in time, where there's the war between samurais, knights, and of course, samurais, knights, Vikings. I feel like there's a fourth one. Not entirely sure. Anyways, Zuko Midoriya, back in the ancient times known as the Bringer of Death. We go to ancient Japan, to where all of a sudden there is a war. Not just any war, but the war that will kill almost everyone in existence. Anyways, this war takes place, has a time span of 20 to, how about we just say 2,000 years of constant fighting. And Zuko, the Bringer of Death, is a god who cannot die by old age, but can die, because he is not a pure god. A pure god is a being that cannot die. Zuko is the heavenly guardian. Well, at the moment, he's not the heavenly guardian, but he will become one soon. Anyways, near the end of this 2,000-year war battle between titans and giants, as they call them, because Zuko is a whopping 7'2". Don't know why I made him that tall. You know what? Let's take him down a few sizes. How about 6'6"? The tallest of the samurai. And as you can tell in this picture, that's a sword that he uses. It is a double-bladed katana. And, well, Zuko is fighting a knight. The knight of the castle. And as he deals the final blow, he realizes it's a trap. There's no one in the castle. There's nothing. No treasure, no lights, no banners, not even a throne. So he rushes outside and tells all the other samurais, "We must return back home. This is an ambush." And as soon as he said that, a flying mortar comes from the sky and hits 6 feet in front of Izuku. Of course, when I say mortar, it's actually a flying, burning rock. And well, when it crashes, that is when it ends. Well, that's when you think he ends, as he closes his eyes and breathes out one time. He blacks out. He wakes up about a few hours later. Everyone is gone. But as he looks, there is blood spilled on the battlefield. Blood of his men and knights. Of course, he knows that they're not actually knights, but technically mercenaries. They are knights that have betrayed their code. Outlaws. Banished. People that go against everything they stand for. And when he wakes up, this guy appears. This dope-looking guy. Don't know why he's blue, but it works. As he opens his eyes, he sees that in front of him. Well, when he opened his eyes, he seen the battlefield. He turned around and seen that. And he speaks in his voice. "Boy, I am here to choose you as my champion. Of course, Suzuku's like, what the frick? Like, why? Just, why do you want to bother me like this, man? You are the chosen one. You have been betrayed. You thought that mortar was from the knights. No. That mortar was from your own emperor. I have the power to show you the truth. And of course, with a flick of an eye, he shows him the truth of what happened. The emperor sent an entire fleet of mortars and bowsmen to his location to take out anything, well, everything, because the emperor was getting sick and tired of this man, supposed man, technically God, but he got tired of him, and he was angry because Izuku killed his son, because his son tried to commit a crime or something, and a giant battle happened, or a duel, and in the end he got killed. So, the Emperor's mad, like I said, and he sends the bowsmen and the mortars outward, and killing Izuku's men in his platoon, technically, into modern speaking. But, as Izuku looks at the god of hell, well, I take that back. He is the god of death, destruction, and hell. That sounds better. Or is that we should call him the Ancient Evil? Now that's a nice name. Anyways, Izuku says, I want vengeance. So, of course the god said, your wish shall be granted as my champion. Izuku closes his eyes and wakes up, and he looks like this. Monsters, no face. His body is one with the armor. Of course, if you cut the armor, you'd see organs and flesh, but you cannot take the armor off. Only the sword and the crown piece. But besides that, Izuku was filled with rage and sorrow, so he went on a quest to hunt down the Emperor. And of course the Emperor was like, oh, you cannot touch me, because I am the Emperor. And Izuku went through thousands of people. Thousands upon thousands of people. And of course, just for the sake of plot, let's say the Emperor looks like this. No, this. And the Emperor says, boy, you dare to walk in front of your Emperor. And of course, Izuku is filled with rage, and in one mighty swoop, he unsheathes his sword and calls upon the god of death and destruction and hell, the Ancient One, and says, in my final breath of battle, I will use all my life force to take out the Emperor. So, as he yells in pain and rage, like in a like Goku does, and in one final swoop, everything is gone. Cut clean in half, like it was nothing, like it was butter. Just completely demolished. And of course, Zuko, in his final breath, decides he's not going to do it. He is simply done. So as he dies, he takes his sword and stabs it into the ground. He takes his dagger, stabs it into his torso, and forcefully takes off his helmet, tearing his hair out. And of course it tore Fuliage's skin, but not to the point where blood was coming out. And he laid his helmet on his sword, and when he was slumped over, he said, "Thank you." And of course, Zuko died for the first time. Now, several thousand years later, sorry guys, I'll be back in a second.